Hello and welcome to our video on living and working in the United States. When you want to come to the United States to live and work, you need a visa. It can be a work visa or a green card. There are different ways of getting such a visa or a green card. For example, if you come to the United States as a student, you will receive an F1 student visa based on the documentation that your American school or college or university provides to you. If you are a professional employed by an international company, you will probably receive an L visa for an employee who gets transferred to the United States. Or you may receive an E visa, which is based on an investment in the United States. Maybe you won the green card lottery. Congratulations! Then you will have an interview at the US consulate, enter the United States and hand in a sealed envelope which you received at the interview at the US consulate. When you come to the United States, be prepared for several chicken and egg problems because of tight visa and immigration rules. Do you remember the chicken and egg problem? Which one comes first, the chicken or the egg? Since September 11, 2001, many government agencies have confronted rules and regulations that they are not trained to handle. So please have patience. Some of the problem areas are getting a social security number, getting a driver's license, and getting a bank account. Once you're in the United States, the next step is to obtain a social security number. We have a special video on that, but in brief, you need to go to a nearby office of the Social Security Administration. You can call their number 1-800-772-1213, put in your zip code, your postal code, and they will tell you where to go to the nearest office of the Social Security Administration. Note that nowadays it takes several weeks to obtain a Social Security number. Then you will need a bank account. Unfortunately, generally, you need a Social Security number to open your bank account. Sometimes, if the bank serves your employer, they allow you to open a bank account and provide the Social Security number later. A bank account, to be exact, a checking account, is very important in the United States. You pay many invoices and bills with a check. Wire transfers are not as common as they are in Europe. Also, people usually do not carry a lot of cash in the United States. If you are not sent by your employer to the United States, you may have to start looking for a job. A good starting point are the job ads in your local newspaper. Many times those job ads are also available on the internet. And of course, there are specific websites such as monster.com and careerbuilder.com. To apply for a job, you usually send a resume, curriculum vitae, which summarizes your education and experience. It is surprising for many Europeans that an American resume usually does not include a photograph or the date of birth. You do not write who your parents are or what they do. Instead, you focus on your achievements and what you can do for the company. When you search for a home, for a house or an apartment, you will find differences compared to your home country. For example, when I first came to the United States as an exchange student, I went to New Haven, Connecticut, and the lady at the housing office of the university always spoke about safe and unsafe neighborhoods. I did not have any idea what that meant. Safe, unsafe? Well, safe means you can walk the streets at night safely, probably. Unsafe means you better lock yourself up inside the house at all times. Safety is a very complicated subject in the United States, but note that crime in the United States tends to have a certain structure and seems to be concentrated in certain areas. That's one of the reasons why real estate agents say that the three most important things about a home are location, location, location. By the way, buying a home in the United States is a good thing. Unlike in other countries, in the United States you can deduct the interest on the loan, called mortgage, from your income. This is called the homestead deduction. Thus, buying a house can be a very smart investment. You will also see that Americans buy and sell houses like cars. A house is not a thing you buy once in a lifetime. It is something that you buy and sell as necessary. When you move away, you sell the house. You will be surprised how many for sale signs are up on the streets. To buy a house and to get a mortgage, you need credit history. This surprises many who come to the United States. Essentially, it's a record that certain credit reporting agencies create and maintain about everyone who ever obtains a loan or a credit card in the United States. This credit history shows how much you owe, how many loans you have taken out, and how fast you pay it back. One of those credit reporting agencies is called Equifax, but there are others as well. Last but not least, you need a driver's license. Cars are the most important means of transportation in the United States. You apply at your local Department of Motor Vehicles, often abbreviated DMV. The procedure is different in every state. In US states such as California and New York, you are usually allowed to drive up to 1 year with your foreign driver's license. Thereafter, you certainly need to apply for a US driver's license. Sometimes you only need to show your foreign driver's license, take the written exam and an eye exam, a vision test, to obtain the US driver's license in your particular state. It helps if you obtain an international driver's license in your home country before coming to the United States. You can usually apply for it at an automobile association. This international driver's license serves also as a translation of your foreign driver's license. By the way, a driver's license in the United States is the typical ID, the typical identification card. You use it for boarding a plane and, for example, withdrawing money from your checking account at the bank. This is our general introduction to living and working in the United States. Please look at the list of videos to find answers to your specific questions. Thank you.